Hello, beautiful humans. It's Adria Firestone, speaker, author, coach. And today we're talking about love versus love. Oh, yeah, I know. Love has a million faces, and there are so many ways to show love and to share love. The first love that I want you to pay attention to is the love that you have for that being who looks in the mirror in the morning right back at you as you're brushing the sweaters off your teeth. Love that beautiful human first. Because from that love and from that self-respect that engenders even more love, that's where the love that comes from you and the love that comes toward you, that's the source, is you connecting to the divine and allowing yourself to forgive yourself for being beautifully, tenderly, fragilely, so strong a human. That's number one. That's number one. And then if we're lucky, and I can say I've been very lucky in the past couple of months, I have had two examples of love come to me in a way that I never expected. I wasn't looking. I was trying to fall in love with myself. You see, as many of you know, I've gone through a very, very arduous time in my life of being a caregiver for almost a decade. Everything from mental health issues to hospitalizations to arrests to trials to lawyers. I mean, it has been endless. So I sublimated who I was. I put on my mommy costume, my caregiver costume, and I said, don't worry, I'll take care of it. And I did. So here's what happened is suddenly around, maybe it was 4 or 5 months ago, I'm not even sure when, but I began saying to myself, now wait a minute. You have covered your body, your energy with, burlap. And burlap doesn't suit me. Come on, you know that, right? You know me well enough to know that. And I said to myself, I have to do something about this. Well, at least baby steps. Begin walking. Just begin walking. And then I thought, well, walking is boring. Come on. Well, why not dance? And so I began dancing instead of walking. And yes, no matter where I was, and this was in a parking lot in the apartment building where I live, and I would go in the last row where I thought nobody could see me and dance until the sweat was just running. And I began to feel, little by little, less like a beached whale and more like the energetic, beautiful female that I am. And the funny thing is, because I was dancing and because I was moving my energy, what happened was all of a sudden I wanted to sing. I wanted to sing after 20 years of silence. Yeah, that's one of the ways, one of the infinite ways that you can fall in love with yourself. So what happened because of that, all of a sudden my invisibility turned into visibility. And suddenly there was someone from my past who was still in the area, but all of a sudden very interested in me. But interested in me in a purely desirous way. Ooga booga, let's jump behind a bush. Isn't this exciting? Yeah, I felt okay, that's sort of nice. it feels temporarily good. And you say, well, yeah, that's nice. And you, what is it, Bruno Mars saying, I kiss myself, I'm so pretty. You feel that way for at least 10 minutes. And then a quiet man who came to listen to me when I was singing in the community room started looking at me in a very different way. And this plain spoken, very quiet man has all the love in the world in his eyes when he looks at me. And all I can say to you is that is one of the most unusual and most surprising things to happen to me, because one, I wasn't looking for it. And two, it is the most beautiful gift to have someone appreciate you instead of just want to grab you. Yeah, to want to be grabbed is a very nice thing. And there's a time and place for that. But when you find someone who looks in your eyes, who appreciates all the levels of who you are, and is in an unexpected package, not something that you would expect to delight you. You're just not ready for it. And it's a surprise. And all I can say is that having all this sexy lustiness right next to this simple, pure, I see you, I love you. If you need anything, I'm here for you. Darlings, I'm not used to that. I'm not used to anyone saying, Audrea, if you need me, I'm here for you. But you know something? And here comes a confession that makes me so uneasy. I also never allowed anybody to do that. I was too busy planning, pushing through, making things happen. So here's something that I truly advise you. If you are looking for love, begin in one place first, and that is with your own heart and in your own space. And take the steps necessary for you to begin to appreciate the coat that your soul lives in, this body that we live in. Appreciate it. Care for it. Find ways that make your body, mind, and spirit happy. When you do that, you become magnetic. And a lot of ooga booga, let's do it, let's fall in love will happen naturally. Quite naturally it will happen. But also, if you're truly fortunate, you may be surprised that love, unabashed, unashamed, can come in on little cat feet and surprise you. And that kind of love is not something that you can dismiss easily. It's something that you have to appreciate and have enormous gratitude for. So while I would love to say to you, ooh, baby, I feel so sexy. Yeah, I do. But much more than that. I feel seen. I feel appreciated for who I am. And it is the most unexpected, most precious gift that I have ever been given. I have no crystal ball. I don't know where this is going to go, if it's going to last 10 minutes, 10 seconds, 10 years. I have no idea. All I can say to you is when moments like this come along and surprise you, like my pop used to say, this is my first husband's father. He was from North Carolina, and he used to say, baby girl, you think you got it all going on, and then life comes and whoops you upside the head. Well, this whooped me upside the heart, and it was most unexpected. So I feel enormously blessed, but I wanted to share with you that the way to begin that pathway to self-love and perhaps to love with another is to begin with that adorable being in the mirror in the morning who's brushing the sweaters off of her teeth. Tell that being how much you love her. Do things that show your love to yourself every single day. And lo and behold, you may find someone looking over your shoulder, oh, maybe just admiring the view and saying, hey, baby, let's have some fun. Or the other side of that may be someone who sees you and says, sweetheart, if you need anything at all, I'm here for you. Take this to your heart. I'm talking to you from long and vast experience. And I'm telling you that there are treasures in your life when you begin to love yourself and be kind to yourself that will absolutely blow your socks off. Enjoy it. Enjoy the falling in love with yourself. Enjoy the energetic excitement that it creates. And enjoy the beauty of love that is quiet and authentic. Just authentic, real, simple, unadulterated, direct, and honest. It's an astounding thing in its power. So it's Andrea Firestone, speaker, author, coach. I had no idea where I was going to go today, but I knew that I needed to reveal what's in my heart. It's important to you in this group that you know that this woman is walking her talk to the best of my ability. All right, darlings. Andrea Firestone, speaker, author, coach, saying, mwah! I love you bunches, and I will see you later. Alligator. Bye-bye.